So you guys, last episode I didn't mention it, but Nina was very in her feelings about Zell's fat jokes towards Mr. Ray. And I was just like, so it's okay for people to make, you know, all the other jokes they make, but for God's sakes, don't make a fat joke. And I'm just like, so you really letting your little inner fat girl fly, aren't you, Nina? I love you, girl, but that was like a personal moment for you. You was taking that tough, and I just want you to know you are not fat. You just have really big titties. Zell was supposed to be going over to give Mr. Ray, I keep wanting to call the nigga Uncle Ray. I don't know why. But anyway, he was supposed to be going over there to hug him. And because Ray was like this the entire time the hug was happening to him, okay, Zell decided to just go ahead and, like, you know, I mean, I don't know what punching he could have possibly done for him to end up with all of them cuts and bloody, you know, bloody cuts, just real blood all over his hands and shit. And I was like, that either had to be all them rings that nigga had on, all his jewelry scraping his hands up, or he was actually scratching at him like a fucking jaguar, okay? Because that's what the nigga looks like. The nigga looks like a fucking jaguar, puma. He looks like all kind of animals that run very, very fast, okay? Zell is a scary looking dude. Ray's whole issue with Zell was that he physically abused his friend. And now you get on stage and physically abuse the beautiful Mr. Ray. I was like not here for that. And especially the way he did it. All of the people on stage wasn't there for the way he did that. Lucci got up and was like, man, what kind of bullshit is that, man? You were just like running somebody. Like, because he just ran at him. It wasn't like... I mean, he didn't even just run at him. He came over there and then, like, sneaked him. He snuck him. Like, and then everybody was like, no, if you're going to run up correct. Run up like we about to square up. Don't just, you know, come over like you about to hug somebody, get your feelings hurt for a second and haul off and, you know, start hitting them and shit. That's fucking crazy. Zell needs to go to a therapist. Something happened to Zell as a young boy, as a child. I don't know what it was, but some shit didn't happen to Zell in his life. And this is just because I've been watching Iyanla and she been letting us know that all these angry niggas got issues because of shit that happened in their childhood. You know, they got mom issues, dad issues. Zell look like he just got entire family issues. I feel bad for the nigga, but he better not come back. Then let's get on Alexis Sky. The whole time this shit happening, as soon as the hit happened, the bitch start laughing. Now, Nina and them asked her about that once all the melee calmed down, okay? A1 had to go backstage with Ray. It was real emotional, okay? It was like a real melee, all right? So when they come back and everybody's sitting down, everybody's showing Ray support, letting them know that they didn't think that shit was cool, Alexis Sky is up there giggling and fucking laughing and falling on the floor. And Nina wants to know, bitch, what are you laughing at? Okay, this was some serious shit. It was unacceptable. Okay, what are you laughing about, bitch? Let me know. And she like, oh, I was laughing that he was actually about to hug him. I wasn't laughing about the fact that he got hit. And Ray is real about his shit. That's what I like about Ray. Ray said, motherfucker, you could be happy. You could be laughing that I got hit because I was laughing when Moniece pulled your wig off, bitch. Okay, I was laughing then. So, you know, you can laugh all you want to. Real about his shit. I appreciate that, Ray. Okay, I really do. But yeah, Alexis Sky, go sit your old moped ass down, bitch. That fucking terrible ass colored wig. What is wrong with you bitches? Like, why do you want to walk around looking like a Sesame Street character, bitch? What is that about? Okay, a slutty Sesame Street character, bitch. That's what you look like, okay? Laughing about that shit. That shit was not funny. That shit was fucked up, okay? I mean, initially it was kind of funny because Zell is a clown, but then when you realize actually everything that happened, it was just kind of like, god damn, that was fucked up, just all out of nowhere. Ray says that unlike everybody else sitting on this stage, Zell's ass don't have nothing to lose, so that's why he thought it was okay to haul off and hit him. Everybody else have to think about the fights that they get into because they can't fuck up the check, the bag that they getting, okay? He living out a fucking duffel bag, okay? Check the check out this pit, okay? And got the audacity to get on the stage throwing paws. That's because that nigga ain't got nothing, okay? Nothing, okay? He's in the gutter, all right? And then that's what Zell gives off. So I can't exactly say that Mr. Ray, okay, Uncle Ray, all that shit is wrong, okay? I can't say that. So Nina moves over to Nikki. and ask her why does she think this division is happening, because y'all know Nikki ain't got nothing else to say this whole fucking, you know, reunion, because she ain't had no storyline. So if we don't ask her opinion on something, we'll never hear from her. And sometimes I feel like that's best, because I never feel like she can really get her words out the way she wants to, especially when she's speaking to Masika, who loves to run her mouth so fast that she can't let the other person get a word in edgewise. Okay, it's a tactic. It's a way to shut people up. It's a way for them to get exhausted with the conversation and move on. As far as the host is concerned, it's like a way to really like handle some shit without having to confront what the person is actually saying. And what Nikki was saying is that none of these people, not none of them, but a lot of these people are not really friends. They play like they're friends, but they're not really friends. Okay, and that's a true statement that she was making, and she was about to get into that, and then Masika started screaming and hollering because she said that Lyrica and Masika don't like each other because of her. That's what she was trying to say, but Masika wouldn't let her get the shit out, because she was like, when did I say I didn't like Lyrica? How do I not like Lyrica? Like, it became all of that. And I kind of felt like Masika wasn't even around to get into it with Lyrica. The only person that got into it with Lyrica was Moniece, okay? And if that's the case, then Moniece is always taking on Masika's beefs, and that's fucking pathetic, and I'm tired of talking about that shit. But however, these bitches end up on that nasty ass fucking carpet, okay? Masika's talking about, come get me, bitch. Come get me, bitch. And it's like, come on now. And then Nikki's laying back on the couch talking about, come impregnate me, next rapper, nigga. Come impregnate me. It was just too much. So then we moved to beautiful Brooke Valentine, who looks gorgeous. Okay, and Marcus that looks nice in his little fuchsia suit and his sunglasses for no fucking reason. I understand they're lights. They're lights. I understand. Okay, I'm not mad. Whatever. Okay, and get on their little situation. And Brooke says, contrary to popular belief in my comments, I am not a whore, and I am celibate and have been celibate. And that was part of the reason why I fell in love with Marcus, is because he was like kissing me without any, you know, without really trying to get in my panties. I didn't feel like he had any motives. I felt like he just really wanted to be with me and spend time with me. And it's like, see, he wasn't fucking you, so he was fucking probably still fucking his wife and fucking Jade. So that's how that all happened. So then that makes me look at that statement that Bridget made a little bit closer about her saying that she would have been giving it up, then he wouldn't have cheated on her. That makes me want to slap Bridget in the fucking face even more, because it continues to show that she really does have issues that she doesn't think she has. Okay, she thinks because she's Grammy winning and she's gotten to wherever she thinks she's gotten in her music career, not to knock anybody's accolades down, because like I said, I've complimented Bridget a whole bunch of times that she's a beautiful singer and she's a great songwriter. We know she has talent, but that does not negate the type of person that you are and the issues that you have, and thus needing to work on those, because you show your ass and think that you don't. Okay, being in denial about being a fucking slut is annoying to me. Not even a slut. I don't want to call her a slut, because I don't like to slut shame women. Okay, I feel like single women should be able to do whatever they want to do, but I don't like the way she did that shit with Brooke. I just don't. It's not cool. It shows lack of character to me. And it's really not about how much sex she had. It's about how she uses that to get even with people. Like, using your pussy to make Brooke mad. Like, come on, that's basically what you did. Okay, in your relationship, cheating on James constantly and then getting mad when a nigga wasn't ready to forgive you. Like, you know, oh, I had a whole year. Like, come on, bitch. Like, don't do that. I'm just saying. There are some things about her, like, that I just really don't fucking like. And when I thought about when Brooke said that she had been celibate that whole time, and that comment she made, that made me go back in my head about that shit. My bad, y'all. But in the process, we trying to understand what the fuck is going on now. We're at the reunion. Explain to us the status of these relationships, okay? Bridget and Boobie say that they still just friends. Brooke and Boobie are still friends. Brooke and Marcus don't know what the fuck they are, which is very exhausting to me. During the little recap, they showed us a kiss that we had never seen before, okay, that happened when he was playing basketball and she went to tell him that she had to cut him off in order to make Marcus feel comfortable, right? And they shared an old romantic, nasty, passionate ass kiss that made me want to kiss my husband. So I'm telling you something is there, and I've been saying that something is there, and I don't know why we're ignoring it. I don't know why we're acting like we want to be with Marcus and we can't wait for him to break out that ring again, bitch. She played you on the stick talking about that's a bit premature. I can say everything has been premature, Marcus, including you buying the ring from jump, because it's like as long as you was the one that was cheating and lying, it was all cool and y'all could be together and get married. But now that she didn't went and kissed the nigga while y'all wasn't even together, after she found out that you was lying and cheating, oh, now we're not ready. Now this can't happen. See, I can't deal with that. I just really cannot. So Marcus needs to get used to the fact that he just saw old nasty ass passionate kiss between Booby and Brooke, okay? And Keisha Cole wants Booby and Brooke to be together because she likes her and she's heard nothing but good things about her, and she would like to have some type of control over whoever the next bitch is who's gonna be around her son. So then they asked Bridget how she felt about the kiss, and she says that everybody was in a gray area, and by everybody being in a gray area, that left a lot of room for error. It left a lot of room for people's feelings to get hurt, and that's exactly what happened. It just so happens that when Brooke, okay, was ready, Marcus wasn't, and when Marcus was ready, Brooke wasn't. So in so many words, I guess she said. Really, she was saying that Brooke wasn't ready and Marcus was, and I kind of felt like he wasn't ever ready because he was always lying about something. How is he ready to get married to someone when he's still lying about other relationships and even still being in his current marriage? How does that mean someone is ready and prepared to be in a committed relationship with someone? How, where, when, what the fuck? No, I'm not here for that explanation. I also don't like the way Bridget has to have Marcus's back. It almost seems like just to spite Brooke, because Marcus has done some dirty shit to Bridget as far as I'm concerned, including at this reunion by not really having her back about the whole situation with James, okay? Like, you could have just been quiet. You didn't have to say anything, but you just had to voice your opinion about how if it were you who had been cheated on, you wouldn't have forgave her either. Like, seriously? But that's supposed to be your friend, and she up in this motherfucker getting into arguments with everybody for you. Very confused to me. Brooke said she felt some type of way about Booby taking Bridget on that trip to Catalina because he never said anything about taking anybody when they talked about it, okay? With his old desperate ass, okay? And his desperation, okay? Bridget says that she didn't want it to look bad about that song, and she didn't want it to look bad about this. Like, her going into the studio with Marcus was a secret because she didn't want it to look bad. I'm like, bitch, you full of shit, because you could have just said that and I don't think it would have looked bad. Like, you sing, he's your best friend, he's a producer. Why would y'all not work together? Why would that look any type of way to Brooke? To me, as long as you were being upfront about it. Lying about it is what makes me feel like, bitch, what are we missing here? What were you lying for? You know what I'm saying? That gives me question. That gives me pause. Not you going in the studio with him and then saying the shit. You weirdo ass bitch. I'm just saying, y'all, like, her reasoning is just whatever. And she did point out that it was Marcus who was being faulty because he didn't say anything about that song being Brooke's song, and he felt like it wasn't her song, it was his song. And since she was in the studio with Booby, that he could use his song however he wanted to. And I already told y'all this is something that we already seen in Love and Hip Hop history, with niggas giving songs away to other people when they get in their feelings about whatever girl they fucking that song was originally for, okay? We've seen it with Erica Mena and Rich Dollars, like I said before, so it ain't nothing. Then James makes a comment when Bridget and Booby say that they are just friends. He says, oh, y'all not gonna make good Miss Good Pussy #2? And everybody was laughing who was off the stage, but Booby was like, bro, that was whack. Like, that was whack. I felt like it was a whack joke too. I felt like it was stupid for him to say. I felt like you really showing that your feelings is hurt more than you want to let on, my nigga. Like, I really feel like that. But as a man, he doesn't know how to vocally say, bitch, you did not try hard enough to make me feel like I could trust you before you was just ready to be like, oh, you're not over it? Fuck you then. James gonna say he dodged a bullet, and I'm like, after being cheated on multiple times, now you dodged the bullet, my nigga? Shut up. Shut up, okay? Keisha comes back on stage and basically says that she doesn't understand why Brooke just couldn't keep it 100. If it wasn't working with Marcus, just leave it alone. If you do feel something for Booby, then say that's what it is and explore that. You know what I'm saying? But why be trying to make somebody mad and shit like that? Which I agree with. Then we get on Cisco and TT, okay? And asking TT what things have been different with her and Cisco had her friends not got involved in the whole relationship and her having a problem with alcohol. And she felt like yes and no. And this is when she finally tells us in so many words, because I feel like she's leaving out the fact that they did this on television. But she felt some type of way about all of the secret meetings they were having to talk about her. And I'm like, well, bitch, if we're gonna put together intervention, we gotta have conversations when you're not around, bitch. Ergo, secret meetings, okay? I still feel like being mad about however this came about is just petty at this point. And you just looking for somebody to blame. Holding on to that, to me, you know what I'm saying? Like, just let it go. But I do feel like she don't really want to fuck with Moniece. Her and Moniece go back and forth about who was calling who. And Moniece insists that she didn't have her extension. I felt like Moniece was lying about that. Bitch, you have her dog. Why would you not have her extension? Why would you not be able to get her extension at rehab? That's bullshit to me. Okay? But Tiara just is like, neither one of y'all were calling me every day. I did give you my extension. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just... You could tell it's still not in a good place between Moniece and Tiara. Like, Moniece couldn't even be on stage when they was talking about this shit, and I didn't understand why. Moniece explains that she and Nia decided to go and talk to Cisco because Nia felt like he should know what was going on because they felt like she needed help. She didn't really want to go and talk to him, and I'm like... You lying. I think you did want to go talk to him, but I don't think you had like faulty motives behind it. I think you was trying to see if you could get somebody else behind y'all to make her realize that she needed to go to rehab, especially since he had been around her when she was drunk. Okay? So I think that that's where that was coming from. I don't necessarily think that was a bad thing. Everybody was shaking their head and hooing and hawing and feeling like they was being fucked up because we on television. But it's like we living our lives on television. Like, what the fuck are y'all expecting at this point? Why would they do that off camera when that can make for a good fucking storyline and a comeback story for you, bitch? For you. They gave you a storyline, TT. You ain't really had one since the Ray J Princess situation, and he chose Prinky, which... brings me to why the fuck was he sitting on stage trying to be as far away from the situation as humanly possible while still sitting on that couch next to Cisco. At one moment he was praying. I didn't know what the fuck was going on with Ray J over there, but he didn't have to be up there. Moniece needed to be up there on the opposite side of the stage. Okay? And AD was up there too and ain't saying nothing. I'm like, you know, I just was very confused about the seating arrangements. I feel like we should be sitting people on the stage that's been in the storyline together. Point blank fucking period. I don't care whether they B-list on the card. I don't care. Put them up there on the stage. I'm tired of seeing y'all talk back and forth to people from on the floor to up on the stage and shit. What is that about? I also feel like you hoes shouldn't have a choice in who you sitting next to, bitch. You on the show, you signed a contract, sit down, shut the fuck up, have the conversation, and try not to kill each other, please. Okay? That's it. Why everybody gotta be so, I don't want to stay right here, I want to stay right here. Like, shut, no, I'm not here for that. Y'all sign the contract, sit your ass down, okay? Moniece and Cisco go back and forth because Cisco says that she's a fucking bullshit artist and she's lying about everything. And I don't believe she's lying about everything, but I do feel like Moniece is in some way trying to save face in this whole thing and what's going on right now. And I don't know why, but I could feel her not being 100 about everything that she's saying in defense of herself. But Cisco is just trying to throw the fire up off of him because we're about to get into the fact that he thought that Tiara was so fucking stressful that he needed to go and sleep around with old fun girl over there, Amber. Okay, and have this whole thing play out on television. And Tiara feel like she got played by a TV nigga because he sat up there and made out with that bitch on television knowing that she was gonna see that shit. He talking about, oh, I was in my feelings and shit because I was going through stuff. And I'm not saying it was right. I was wrong, but I'm just saying I was going through a lot and I was just trying to, you know, get out of my head or whatever. And it's like, so you couldn't do that shit off camera? And when Moniece and Cisco was going at it and she got up and started screaming and hollering about how he was a fuck nigga and he got fired from Love and Hip Hop New York and he talking about this my city and was about to throw a pillow at her and everybody was like, is this nigga serious? I'm like, it was a pillow. Shut up. I'm just saying it was a pillow, but nah, he could have hit it hard as fuck in the face with a pillow. It would have had the same effect of this nigga need to get some hands put on him by security, okay? Either way, y'all, it was just a whole bunch of bullshit. And I do believe that he won't be back on Love and Hip Hop New York, and I'm glad for it because I'm tired of his ass. Cisco says that Moniece was just trying to get rid of Tierra, and you know, so she can have no competition. And it's like, what? What? Why would she? So she actually went out her way to get her in rehab so that she could get rid of her? That don't sound right. That don't sound right. People come out of rehab. It's not jail, okay? That don't sound right to me. I thought that was bullshit. I do think Moniece was trying to help her. But I also think Moniece is like everybody else and know we got to get these scenes so we can get this check. Chanel West Coast scene. I thought her dress was nice, but once again, that hair and makeup and this look is just not the business to me. I could like really care less about her whole little situation. Everybody know that Nube song is cool. Everybody likes that song. Cool, great, fine. A1 and her kind of kissing makeup a little bit, you know, with Lyrica sitting there like nobody touched me. I don't like this bitch. Like it looked uncomfortable. I ain't even going front. Then we get on A1 working with other women. And Lyrica says that it wasn't about other women. It was about finishing her project first. Okay, that's what it was really about. And at the end of the day, he has stopped her from working with other male rappers that have come and tried to work with her. And it's not even just about that. It's about bitches hitting him up in his DMs like, hey, boo, I want to work with you. No, come at him correct. He is A1, okay, all the way. Okay, he is popping right now. And if it's worth the money and it's Beyonce and Keisha Cole and Kelly Nolan and all of that, you know, like Roland, I'm sorry, and all of them. You know what I'm saying? If it's people like that, then yeah, we gonna get this bag. But if not, it's just regular bitches coming through on Instagram. Nah, we straight. I ain't got time for that. And that was that. And I understood how she felt about that, okay? Keisha Cole performed, and I noticed the shade that there was some women missing from the audience, which I don't understand because I thought that song was everything. Okay, I thought her performance was good. Why y'all hoes hating? The song is called Incapable, and it was about Booby, okay? And they kept showing him on camera. It was fucking embarrassing, okay? Once again, I felt a little bad for him, but that's what you deserve, nigga. That's what you deserve, okay? Then we say goodbye to Safari, the bad man, you know, the stump man. Okay, and kisses and hugs and shit, and we sad cause he leaving, but don't be too sad cause he gonna be in New York and we already seen our previews, okay? But anyway, y'all, that was basically everything that happened on Love and Hip Hop. They did say that Hazel was fired. We still don't know if Zell is coming back. I'm glad they fired Hazel ass, but we'll get into that on the Bondi Blue Show. So y'all tune in to the Bondi Blue Show, and I'll see y'all in the next one.